I first felt the call to the priesthood in World Youth Day, Madrid. It was 2011, I believe. There was a pilgrimage, a vocational pilgrimage that I participated with my community, my church community in Hawaii. So I was currently in some time of mission in New Mexico, and I had just been recently baptized. There was the initiator of the Neo-Catechumenal Way. His name is Kiko Arguello. He was announcing the good news. He was announcing the kerygma with strength. In that moment, it's like I was given a conviction, a certainty that to do the will of God, I would be happier to do the will of God. I said, well, if that's the truth, and the will of God for me is to give my life as a priest, then I said there's no excuse anymore. And I went, I received a blessing, and the rest is history. I was quickly sent to be one of the 12 first to open a new seminary in Miami. That was 2011. I know I was inspired very much by my catechist, the one who first evangelized me, because I come from outside, no religion, right? So my catechist originally was a Capuchin priest from Malta. He was part of a team of catechists together with a couple from California. They have 14 children, them, and then there was another seminarian that were with them, and a lady from New Jersey. They were the first team that catechized me in Hawaii. So they were a very important part of my entering the community, entering the church, asking for baptism, and eventually entering the seminary. I'm looking forward to evangelizing, in the same way that I came from far away, right? I'm like living proof. Not that I'm anyone special, I'm not. But I'm like living proof that the church can still bring people from far away in, that she can reach the ones who don't believe in God, that she can somehow manage to call them out of their non-belief or whatever and bring them into the church. That I feel called to very much, the evangelization. Whether that is in a parish, where the Archbishop assigns me, or in some years, if God willing, I will be sent somewhere else, to evangelize, to announce the good news to everyone. Well, I play the guitar for the communities. I sing for my community. I know how to surf, because I lived in Hawaii for many years. Many people who live in Hawaii, they don't know how to surf, but I do. And I know how to make rosaries by hand. What else can I say? I like the outdoors, I like to go hiking. I like the mountains. I like to be in nature. Of course, coming from Hawaii, that's one thing I do miss. We're very flat in Florida, so I enjoy being outdoors. I enjoy being in nature. I've been doing construction in the seminary for the last 8 years now, because we've been building, we've been renovating. We were given St. Cecilia, the parish in Hialeah, that was closed for 3 years, and my rector is the pastor. And the rectory that we found behind, that was all kind of run down, disused, we managed to renovate that, and we did a lot of work there, physically, us as seminarians. We had help, but we also did a lot. So I learned a lot of carpentry, for example. Carpentry is my favorite thing to do around as far as physical manual labor, But I've done everything from concrete footings, rebar, blocks, painting, drywall, framing. But my favorite is woodworking, painting, making furniture, painting it. The connection with Joseph doesn't go past me. I realize that. Yeah. On Ordination Day, I hope that the Lord confirms for me what He confirmed for me when I first stood up for the vocation, that this is the will of God, and that because I had a very strong experience that to do the will of God was to be my happiness. I knew it was going to be my happiness. So I hope that in the ordination, that is confirmed for me, that this is the will of God, and this is where He wants me to be, so that I can be happy, ultimately, I can be fulfilled. My name is Paul Pierce. I wanted to invite all of you to the live stream of my ordination, May 8th, in St. Thomas University. Also, I would like to extend my sincerest thanks for all the prayers that have been accompanying us in this time. Continue to pray for us, we ask. And also, that even if you don't manage to attend personally, that you know that you are in our prayers, and you also will have that blessing to be able to watch it wherever you are.